I had to start this again because I made the mistake of accidentally hitting the stop button, which is one of the buttons on the side of the camera. So I've got to go again. This is a video that's going to show the final. This is going to show my whole Virginia Turbett collection basically. So it's like a final. It's a final curse day hurrah. Last hurrah of photos. I may do one more in a few weeks' time when I get a final batch of sort of 25, about 25, 30 as a kind of final-ish batch. But for now, this is the whole collection. This short run through of it. Yes, the squeaky floor. I apologise for the squeaky floor. We saw these just a little earlier. These are the Kensington Gardens Peter Pan fountain. Oh, I keep on going to say fountain. It's Peter Pan statue set from 1982. I think these are promos for Promised You a Miracle. Had just come out, so it's like April 82. These are taken, so I assume it's I think it's done for a magazine in which they're just profiling him and the band and talking about Promised You a Miracle, and yeah, so it's kind of around that time. So that's them. And then we got some permanents. These ones are the permanent ones. This is my absolute favourite of all of Virginia's photos. It's my absolute favourite of Jim. And I love that pensive face. And I will sound like a sycophantic, forlorn thing. But I just think he is just absolutely beautiful in this photo. Like, just, he's just beautiful. And I love the composition of it. Sorry, because I'm having to hold it up. My hands are getting a bit. But I love the composition of it. I love just, the pensive look and how sort of languid he is, the reclining on the chair and the hands and the torso, and his face is just beautiful and expressive, and I don't know what he's thinking about or what, but I don't know. It's a beautiful photo. It just really is. And my absolute favourite of all of them. Sorry, I had something behind that I was about to knock off. Fast. And then there is one of the Tavistock Square ones with the tussled, I never know which way to say it. The hair. Look how much hair there is. There's a lot of hair. It's a bird's nest. And just that face. Oh. And then there's this one of Heathrow Airport. And he just has again, beautiful expressive face. Doing something with the hands. Always doing something with the hands. And he just looks lovely. Oh, I'm such a forlorn creature. He's too beautiful. We had to have a smiley one. because, oh my god, that smile, honestly. Wouldn't you just? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Hey, my dreams. This is like just, oh, absolute favorite live action shot, even though I think it's more sound check than actual gig. And it's still, you know, it's him on the stage and performing, and it's just brilliant. It's just, I don't know, it's just well framed, and just, it's just a great shot. And one of the makeup ones, because I just love that kind of, you know, seeing him in a way that you normally wouldn't do, kind of thing. It's just, you know, well, that sounded very Charlie then, you know. So that's those ones on the wall, the permanents. And so here we come over here for the, well, here's the other permanents in landscape. Well, there is another one of these coming, which will replace this, but there is another one in the sequence of Jim and Mark together that I like. They have their heads to the side, like slightly to the left, or to the left of camera, they're right, and it's kind of just very cute and me and mini-me sort of look. So that will replace this one, as much as I like this one. The other one has a kind of, I like the composition of it slightly more. So this one is semi-permanent at the moment, like a hair colour. Like when somebody used to dye their hair black. Another Tavistock Square one, but this one is just, yeah. I love the composition of this, of the trees and the bark and the, you know, the autumnal look of it, and the autumnal expression on the face. Can't kind of get it to, there we go. Look at that. It's just a lovely, another lovely composition. You know what I was saying, Neil, just earlier in the earlier video about manspreading? Maybe he does on a very rare occasion manspread. Very rare occasion. Also, I was thinking, you know, he might not manspread much, but he does that bloody thing that he does on the stage where he, like, you know, lays down on his back and gets on his haunches and then, like, bends backwards and does his kind of yoga thing and thrusts his friggin' crotch into the ground. So, yeah, there we go. One of the Edinburgh lot, which I like. It's lovely. And that one is another one slightly different to the one that's on the wall. There's the pensive one with the hands on the torso and the beautiful one. It's kind of like, yeah, no, Virginia, I know you got work to do, and I'm just, you know, like totally amazing. Get over it. So now we come to the rest of them. Sorry for the blur. I shall try and actually get it to focus. So these are a bunch of vintage ones that I have. I shall zoom in a little so you can see detail a little bit. course, then it will blur. So that one is still around the time, I think, the same as the Kensington Gardens / Peter Pan statue ones. I think it's like the same day, even though he's wearing slightly different clothes. Well, he's got a different jacket on, but I think it's the same day. I'll check with Virginia. Sure, they're all on the same roll. But that is vintage of the time, so it's printed. This was printed up at the time. So this one comes from 1982. As does this one, which I think, if you look on the back, is a Tiffany's shot. Tiffany's in November 82. I like these kind of shots as well because you see the crowd. I'm not sure if that is who I'm looking at, but I don't know. No, probably can't be. But yeah, you see crowd, you see people in the crowd and like these kind of shots. Look at those. Look at that. That is definitely let me see your hands. That shot. Yeah, gorgeous one. Sound check. The sound check one. What's done the rounds for a number of years, that one. I think it's pretty well known, that one. So that's 81, the Edinburgh run. And there is a bunch of sound check ones. This is the Heathrow Airport one. I think this is the day before. I think they're making their way up to do the run. I think that is the thing. I think. I think. Sorry. You probably hear me scratching my neck. And there we are. That one is a vintage version of the one that's on the wall. That's a permanent one. The tousled hair. That one's been seen quite a bit. So that's October 1980. And another shot from there. And there's the biggest giveaway there in Tavistock Square is that they're right by the Gandhi statue. Shenanigans going on. And then that one kind of leads on to some of these ones, like he's holding those twiggy dead flower things, and they're still by the Gandhi statue. This one looks like it should be this way round, but there isn't. It is him on the floor. He has, I think he has jumped off that. This is 84. This is Barra's 84. And I think he's jumped off that kind of pole thing, this Virginia described it as a Vietnamese fishing pole. It was just like this kind of thing that, like, almost like a giant static pogo stick thing that Jim would be kind of up on to overlook the crowd. And I think he's just jumped off it anyway. It's this way up because you can see from like Charlie's feet and bum, and I'm assuming Derek's legs over there. You can, that shows you that not this way round. It's not meant to be that way round. It's actually this way round, and he's on the floor. Yeah. Interesting shoes. And interesting socks, if you can call them socks. Very, very balletic. And he's got that Narara shirt on, which he seemed to like wearing for a while at that point. Souvenir from Oz. Souvenir from meeting up with Ms. Hind as well, I think. I think this one is, let's have a look. That's backstage, Edinburgh, getting ready. So this is once the makeup's done and the clothes are on, we're ready to go. We're about to just get out on that stage and get going. And this is us performing on the stage on that night. And that's been seen around here and there, this shot. Those boots. Oh my god, those boots. Here's the old JK menswear one. This is from the, I think this is sound check on the night of Tiffany's 82, November 82. So it just looks so like, what the fuck? And this is back to Edinburgh 81. This is the makeup job's complete kind of thing. Right, sorry for the flashing of my legs. This is 84, I think. Not sure what it says. If it says, oh yeah, it does. It's 84. 28th of February 1984. So I'm assuming it's Sparkle in the Rain promo stuff. Possibly gigs as well, because they were gigging too, weren't they? So maybe, I don't know, the day of the Barras gig that she did, possibly. And these are all the ones that are landscape that I can't put on the walls because I don't really have enough landscape things. That one's the day of the Tiffany's gig in 82. That's another 81 shot. So I've got another, these are some vintage ones that are landscape rather than portrait. think this is in one of their books, whichever one it is. It's quite a number in those books back in the time. And that's this one that is over there on the record storage unit thing. Music storage. As a vintage one. And this one is Virginia with Bruce and Jim, and I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Someone knows. Tell me. But you know, that's a crazy intimate shot. That's a crazy intimate shot. Bruce is kind of like, "What are you doing to me, Virginia? Like, trying to strangle me, woman. What are you doing?" So I'm not sure who took the photo. Obviously, Virginia couldn't take the photo and be in the photo at the same time. But Jim's face is very cute. Can't zoom in on it. There we go. More of these ones. I think we're gonna go through a few of these ones. Oh no, one's that. I'm a bit random these because I tried not to get so many of the landscape ones. I really like that. That goes with that other one up there. That really good action shot. It was a good action shot too. It's a bit dark though. Sorry, my hands are getting tired. Well, one hand. My left hand is getting tired because it's doing all the holding of the phone. This one's kind of like, he looks a bit like, oh yeah, just that sound check, you know, it's alright I guess, I don't know. This lead singer stuff gets a bit, you know, demanding sometimes. Nice shot in the boots though. I love those boots. Another of the one of him on the chair, just, you know, thinking about stuff, contemplating stuff. Not sure what he's doing at this point, but he's playing with his fly. Don't know what that's about. How cute are they together? It's too cute. Now we have some iconic shots from Tavistock Square. Those don't really get seen that much often. It's the one of Brian actually, this one. I just realised, I think I just noticed that Brian has a badge on his shirt. I can see what it says. And that's the, you can see it a bit more in this one. It superimposed with a picture of Tears for Fears. You can see Kurt quite a bit in that one. Roland's not as visible, but you know, I knew the imperfection of it, but I like it. I like it anyway. Jim has such a kind of duh expression in this one. I think at this point Mark has disappeared now. Okay. Or maybe Mark is about to join him and that's what the duh expression is about. I'm not quite sure. But I like it anyway. He can look duh, I don't mind. Well, some of these, you know, they're blurred and stuff, you know. The best photographers, even, they have some dud pictures, but I wanted all of them. I want all the pictures. I don't care. I love the stuff that's going on in the background, and, you know, it's not always all just about Jim, despite how it looks. Some things that, you know, just, yeah. I still like even these ones, the imperfect ones. I like to. I'm gonna have to do something a minute because it's telling me that the exposure will focus a lot. So when I try and zoom in, it sort of goes, no, you can't do that. And he's in conversation with someone here. I think he might be being interviewed or something. And so I like the kind of expressive things going on. I think in some of these he looks quite, James looks like him quite a bit. Sound check. 81. He looks a bit frustrated. Oh, I forgot I had this one. Oh, I contemplated having this one in the frame over here rather than having this one put away. But I think it didn't win out because it's just ever so slightly blurred in his face compared to the other one. But it's lovely too. I love those birds. I just loved it. Sorry, I'm not trying to like focus on that area. I'm focusing on the boots, not the, despite what I said earlier, man spreading. But I mean, like, that's as spready good as he gets. Like, honestly, he's not Mr. Man Spread. Well, he's thinking, he's having a think. It's going, did that kick go well? Yeah, I hope it did. I'm sure it did. I liked it. No, maybe it didn't go that well. I don't know. I'm tired now. I'm tired and emotional. Leave me alone. Please go away. I need a moment. This one comes out of a magazine. I just don't really have anywhere to put it. John sent me this one. Mr. John Proven, thank you very much, John. I need to get that up again somewhere, sometime. It's a lovely shot. I like the sort of brooding Mr. Jim face. And there's a spare Hunter in the Hunted thing that I did, which is still the bestest thing ever. You gave me a too early praise for it, Jim. And that was from the acoustic staff. And I have a lyric sheet from Catherine in there because I need to get more frames and a permanent frame, and it's to have that on the wall. And in the meantime, it's being kept in there nice and safe and protected. That's just another shot of that. An earlier version, photographic paper.